Another day, you may say. Or is it another day? What are you doing with your observation of days? Is it not all one opportunity? Every day gives us the opportunity to know the truth about life. What is this all about? Why is this all about? Look around and we see the many reflections of life. We see the many different types of life. And we see those of our own kind with different mentalities and different personalities. And we ask the question, why? The question is on the table today, and the question will be answered today of our Heavenly Father. The time is now for the manifestation of sons of God. And that manifestation is from glory to glory, presence to presence, until there is a change of identity. You know, as it is written, there was a time when you look into a mirror that was darkened, and you always see yourself like a mirror, right? But then there's not going to be a darkness behind the glass one day. You're going to see the Father face to face. How do you see that? It's not going to be with your natural eyes. It's going to be seen with the sight of your soul. How is this done? It leads to this word today for the strengthening of the brethren. I have been ordered to speak more deliberately on the idea of the truth of the Father. I am that I am. You need to understand why our Heavenly Father responded to a man who inquired, "Who shall I say sent me?" And it is written, the Father said, "I am that I am." You never understood what that meant, did you? Today you shall. It is the source of every presence of authority. It is the presence of every change. It is the truth of every recommendation. You see, what the Father shared is this, and I speak on my Father's behalf. I am that I am is an order that you must repeat before yourself with every obstacle, every challenge, every conflict, every contradiction. You must repeat this phrase in your soul and then answer it. I am that I am. Who are you? I am that I am the flesh. So shall you be. I am that I am. I am the word of the Heavenly Father. Are you seeing what Moses did? You see, when he went to speak to Pharaoh with the understanding that he was going under the authority of I am that I am, he wasn't I am Moses. Because Moses would have probably rationalized with Pharaoh. Hey man, come on man, let the people go man, give them a chance. He didn't do that. He did exactly what the Heavenly Father told him to do. And when you operate in that realm, as Jesus demonstrated, you can say, if you've seen me, you've seen the Father. Because that's all that I do. And every challenge that comes before me now, you have to look at it and ask yourself a question. A question that will provoke a truth. I am, and then answer that last part. I made you in my image and likeness, man. I am the Word. In the beginning was the Word. That's me. Or are you going to be the flesh, as Adam chose? What does this mean? It means now that you have the opportunity to engage the fight. Did you hear what I said, sons of God? You now have the opportunity to engage the fight. not just be defeated time and time again, and praying and asking for help for weaknesses. In your weakness, I am strong because I don't need you. Are you getting it? Oh, flesh? I don't need your strength. Your strength is subject to change. You know, when you get old, you don't have the same strength. But I change not. And if you operate in my word, no weapon formed against you. You're more than a conqueror. As I told my wife just recently, the Father inspired me. He says, I need you to buy the wife a motorcycle. Really? Yeah. Before she went to the motorcycle school, we bought a motorcycle. Before she got the endorsement. And then I told the wife this, because she was fearful. I said, wife, don't be confident in yourself. Be confident in my confidence in you. That was the big saying. It's what my father told me. It's what he tells every son that is a son. I need you to walk toward the Red Sea, man. Are you sure? No. I don't need that lack of confidence. What do you have in your hand? Do something. Okay. You see, the wife had confidence of my confidence in her. She knew that I wasn't going to put her in a situation to get her hurt. I was there with her for the 8 hours. And the additional 8 hours. And then the personal 9-hour training course. I was there. Personal professional trainer of 40 years took 9 hours with just him and her on the course there in the Harley-Davidson facilities in Brandon, Florida. Because she followed the instructions. Not what her mind was telling her. I can't do this. I'm scared. I'm going to hurt myself. And I watched her there for 9 hours training. 9 hours. And then after the 9 hours, take the test in the dark. Unheard of. No complaint. Just following instructions. And this is the I am that can give you the ability to conquer any unattainable task. When you say to yourself, I am the weakness or the power. You see it coming together now? I shall give you power after you believe. Do you think believing is done with your mind? Is believing is done by what you do? Any flesh can believe. I believe it so. And do nothing about it. The brother says, you can talk your faith, man. I'll show you mine. And when you walk into that realm, it's not about believing. It's about what the Father said do. That's the faith. Faith is every word that comes out of the mouth of the Heavenly Father. It comes by hearing and hearing His word. And then it leaps off the pages into the voice. And it gets personal. I need to personally train you like the man who trained my wife on the motorcycle. And we're riding together now. The Father, once He weans you off the word of the Holy Bible, He takes you into His voice. And He gives you personal instructions as He did for Moses. As He did with Noah. As He did with Abraham. And as He did with Lot. Now you. What is His voice for? He told us in the Old Testament. I led you these 40 years, man, for a reason. I needed to know if you would obey me or not. It's written. That's why. Why is this so? Let me tell you at close. It's the only evidence of sonship. Just because you were birthed to me, I'm the Father of all things. Doesn't mean you're my son. My son, follow my instructions. My wife follows my instructions and honors me, and she will be tried with the many words, seeking to marry. Take me as your husband today, even her very own flesh. I'll be your husband. Forget him. Do what I say do. Sons of God, this is the last time. You can put times, but I said time. Because now you have the sword, the awakening. How do I do this? With every decision, inquire of your soul. Are you hearing me? Inquire of your soul. I am that I am. Who are you today? It will show up in what you're doing. Are you crying? Are you complaining? Are you contesting? Are you contending? Are you worrying? Are you being? I'm going to cry about this. I'm going to do what needs to be done and get it done. Are you getting it now? And now it's done. Now what? To something else. You've heard my Father's voice. You now must be me. It's written. This is love made perfect. As I am in the heavens, so much you be on this earth. But if you choose not to, good luck. But now, the judgment has come. You're either the truth or you are the lie. You will live or you will die with your flesh. Until we talk again, sons of God, grow and manifest the presence of I am, the word of the Heavenly Father, or die as the presence of your flesh.